The situation when Vladimir tries to pull Pozo, his feet fails, tries again, tumbles, pulls, tries to get up, fails, and then Stragan pulls, stumbles, and falls are not merely various accounts of pure comedy. The situations depict the helplessness of human beings. Similarly, the exchange about Stragan's beating in the ditch brings a lot of fun, but the sense of inflicting cruelty impresses great pathos on the mind, which suppresses the giggling in the throat. One of the most farcical situations in the play is where the tramps are testing the strength of the cord with which they wish to hang themselves. Stragan, who has removed the cord from his trousers, stands there pulling at the cord at one end while his trousers have come down to his ankles. It is not a moment of comic relief, it is rather a picture of Lear's unaccommodated man. Man's lack of clothing represents his miserable condition on earth. All this is absurdity on the stage. Vladimir's involvement with that hat is as absurd as his attempt to commit suicide. These comic and laughter provoking actions and gestures produce in the audience a sense of baffled hopelessness which is experienced when forced to remain in a situation which they do not understand and on which they have no control. So, all the absurd actions of Stragan and Vladimir reflect the uncertainty which is summed up in this sentence. Nothing is certain, and what can be more tragic than this absurd uncertainty? This co-mingling of tragedy and comedy reinforces the idea that life is a mingled yarn. Thus, the genre of tragic comedy is much more true of real life than either pure comedy or unalloyed tragedy. In fact, the art of waiting for Godot is the art of stifled laughter. There are so many ways through which Beckett has controlled the audience's response of stifled laughter. In the first place, the protagonists are made clowns. The clowning effect is created by the dress, the long gloves, the countless jackets, and the baggy trousers which Stragan and Vladimir wear represent a distortion of ordinary dress. More than the dress, the clowning effect owes to their constant failure and their inability to learn from their failures, as is apparent from many repetitions. Their action therefore enter the realm of absurd, which becomes nonsense when placed against the sense of the audience and thereby raises the liberating laughter. In other words, it is the comparison of superior intellectual qualities of the spectator on the another hand with the native, in which Stragan and Vladimir are trapped on the other, that produces laughter in the play, but the laughter is immediately suppressed by the realization that the superior position of the audience depends upon the conditions that they have produced for themselves. On account of this, the laughter of the audience does not make them happy, it has no cathartic effect. The characters who are waiting for Godot frequently behave as if they did not have any such purpose. Consequently, the reaction of the audience to various situations depicted in comic paradigms is a cut-off reaction. This reaction of stiffer laughter depends not upon clowning as in the traditional tragic comedies, but upon the spectator's own interpretation of clowning. Ammi?